I think there's a real appetite for change. I think everybody knows that if we're talking about the education sector, it does need to transform to build the skills in students that are needed for the future workforce, but also to solve the wicked problems that we're leaving these children with.
What if we applied creative thinking as a practice to help us untangle some of those issues and just make progress? And that's critical in and of itself, is that ability to actually begin making progress on some of these things rather than ever being able to necessarily solve them.
Generation Alpha is growing up with technology. They need to know how to use that technology well, how to consume content critically. Let's not quash creativity out of our students and out of our children. Let's embed creativity and have it continue through their lifetime.
We've been engaging together collectively in understanding creative thinking from various perspectives, from exploring creative thinking and what we need to do to really get it right, to move it forward, for it to be recognised in the ways that this collective of people from different fields but all understand the value of creativity, how we can elevate that, how we can elevate it not only in terms of collectively ourselves here, but outside of here with society.
So the activity consisted of us being in a flight simulation, and the fact that the flight had actually crashed, and we were in this scenario where we had crash landed on a certain island and we're all separated into different sections of the island, and we had to work together with other people to basically make that area the most innovative and livable area on the island.
I think is valuing experimentation more than having really strict systems and processes in place. Valuing the learning more than the answers, valuing the foundational mindsets and the skills and the competencies to operate in complexity more than the ability to rote memorise and understand what we've historically known as a nation, as a country, as a global world citizenship.
I think there's not a problem with creative thinking for young people. I think there's a problem with other people not enabling creative thinking in young people. They deserve the chance to dream big and make that a reality as well, but whether they have the tools and resources to do so is another entirely other conversation.
So I was very inspired by Helena's Daydream Believers talk and the connection between industry, kind of commerciality and high schools. And so I think we might look into, as Never Not Creative and maybe a couple of industry partners in the sort of design, branding and advertising industry, to see how we might connect better with high schools and be able to take some of the resources and the learnings that they have into there and see what we can achieve. Because one of the biggest problems that if you talk to people in the creative industry is that we don't quite have the talent coming through, and so where do we get it? Well, if we're not doing much of a job in terms of guiding and also inspiring it, then we've only really got ourselves to blame. So I think it's a great opportunity to take some of that and see what we can do.
From today I learned a lot of skills, and I can really take this with me to the future. There's so much opportunities I can go into now with this new way of thinking, and it really has been an eye-opening experience for me.
I think if we get it right, we will be able to challenge where we place value and start to incite meaningful change.
I think if we get it right, we can change the world.